Hey Libra, so I noticed that I did not do you guys mid-month updates after I did Virgo. So we will be doing it now. And I'm sorry that it's, now and not when I did it, but we're going to do it. So this is a mid-month update for Libra, Sun, and Rising Venus. What messages do we have for Libra? All right. So we have four. Damn it, Libra. We got angel with psychic abilities. It says your intuitive and psychic abilities are strong and present at this time. With the goddess of sacred power, it says you are being encouraged to take a leading role in your current situation. The angel of soul love says it's time to look at how you value yourself. You could be dealing with issues of self-love. With that being said, this next one is definitely correlating with that because it says you are a wondrous being of light. There is nothing to change or fix, just the way you are. I don't have my voice today. It ain't just working for me because I am super tired. But not tired like as in physically, but I had to catch up because I had that special and that special drained me. So needless to say, I'm taking the rest of this afternoon off and all day Sunday off and part of the day Monday off so that I can really rejuvenate myself. So let's see what messages we have for Libra. What messages do we have for Libra? And we have, codependency and unrequited love. Jeez. I feel like the underlying energy of all this is true love. So you could be moving into a true love type of energy. But in order to get that, you have to let go of this unrequited codependent situation. I feel like addictions are affecting your romantic life, and you need to understand that there's not enough chemistry or attraction to keep the situation going. Just because you've been able to hold on to a situation doesn't mean that it's meant to be. It's just that you're holding on. So let's see what messages we have. And I'm only saying that because I legit one of my subscribers said the other day that, oh, well, on my live, I had a lot of distractions. I don't know if you guys know. Check that out if you haven't seen my weekly live for next week. But Libra had a lot of distractions. Like, it was all the way distraction. They was like, no wonder it's bad. But I've been reading for a while. Libra's readings have been the same for almost 2 years because Libras and whoever they have been dealing with, and I'm speaking facts here, have been holding on to a codependent situation. You're needing to choose better for yourself. Make yourself a priority in your own life and choose something that is in high vibration. Not all Libras, because some of you Libras have already moved forward, but you're at a delay right now because there needs to be a reciprocal energy all the way across the board. Because we are one collective consciousness. So let's see what messages we have. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, mid-August 2018. What messages or guidance do we have for Libra? And everybody's on different timelines, no doubt, but the energy is energy. We're all a collective consciousness. So what messages do we have for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Messages, guidance for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is for mid-August 2018. What messages for guidance do we have for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, mid-August 2019, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We got the, see what I'm trying to say, Libra? Y'all have been putting yourself in suspension, sacrificing your own worth for what? What? Six of Swords, you need to move forward. Right now, the energy is about moving towards something that is more stable, that is in less of conflict for you. But in the past, Eight of Swords, you've been trapped by your own fears, your own thoughts, your own inability to break free. With the Page of Swords here, I do feel like that you're needing to see the truth of what's delaying you, and I feel like you need to make a decision. You need to get out of suspension. It's time. You got to be the King of Pentacles in your life and really be confident about creating your own foundation moving forward. So let's see why the Six of Swords here. Why is the Six of Swords here? We got the Death card here, the Two of Pentacles, and Three of Wands. Some of you guys need to, in order to create harmony in your life, you need to transform this situation, the conflict that you've been dealing with. Allow yourself to go through the transformation and establish your own strength moving forward. Whatever you've been holding on to, you need to let go. It's time to let go. Okay? 4 of Pentacles plus 6 Pentacles, that's 10 Pentacles. You're not going to tell me you're not holding on to something. It's time to let go. If it ain't you, it's the person you're dealing with. Or it's just the energy around you. You could even be holding on to your own self, your own expectations, and you're needing to let go of those. So with the Eight of Swords here, why is this Eight of Swords here? We got the Nine of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, and 3 of Swords. So that's 7 swords. Someone needs to, there has been a self-deception here because someone is not wanting to embrace dealing with sorrow. Someone don't want to be alone. So someone does have a problem with being alone, being independent. Really not embracing that something has ended. Something is ended here. I feel like someone is underestimating themselves and really needing to assert their own independence with the Queen of Wands under here. Why is this Page of Pentacles here? I feel like you need to understand your worth. I feel like in the subconscious here, there could be a small investment that is happening. Nine of Swords. So whoever you're dealing with has anxiety about letting go as well. There's a small investment that is taking place, but someone is realizing that they're unhappy, but they just have anxiety. Nine of Swords, Five of Cups. Someone is feeling cruel. You could be dealing with someone that is cruel to you. With the Five of Cups here, there's a loss in pleasure, really needing to remove the regret. See that? Someone needs to remove regret and be confident about moving toward new opportunities. I feel like there is a small investment that is happening, but I feel like you're starting to see that whoever is in your external energy, they could be the King of Pentacles. They could be investing a lot into the connection, but the fact that they're not investing, and this could be a life partner, a husband, I feel like you're starting to see that they don't see your value. So with the Page of Swords here and the subconscious here, you could be dealing with, this is a male figure, someone who, this is like CEO, someone who has a lot of money, or someone who, if they don't have a lot of money, they could be an earth sign, or they just could feel like they could have that energy of like being the boss. The problem is they have that energy and could really show you that within this connection, but they're being cruel because they're not happy, because there's a loss in pleasure here. They don't see your value. So with that being said, this is delaying you moving forward toward your own happiness. Why is the Page of Swords here? Ace of Swords. You're needing to see the truth. Three of Cups here. There could be a third party. You could be worried about a third party. If you are Ace of Swords, Three of Cups, there's probably a third party. But the problem here, Eight of Swords, you're trapping yourself by your own thoughts. You're trapping yourself by your own fears. This is a consistent theme. So you're really needing to break free from your own, you're keeping yourself blocked into this, your own self-imposed prisons, because you're afraid of the challenging information that you'll receive. But Ace of Swords, Three of Cups, you're going to receive it. It's coming. So we got Judgment here. There is an awakening that is happening. Lovers here, Five of Wands. I'm trying to tell you, there was a hidden lover here. Someone's making a decision to choose that lover, or the lover may be making a decision to really speak up, because Queen of Swords is going to speak the truth. And it looks like here she's cutting heads off. This could be you, Libra, as well, making the decision to choose to release conflicts and fears. And I feel like that's the awakening. You realize that you've been in conflict and that you've been living in fear. So I do feel like you could decide to choose love of self, true love, in order for you to really gain your independence moving forward. Mind you, I know a lot of people are afraid to leave one situation because, like, well, is there someone else coming? That is a codependency within itself. You should not have to rely on someone else to fill a void just because you lost a lover. You didn't lose yourself. So love yourself enough to get out of a situation that is not in the best interest of you, and choose better for yourself moving forward. And you will receive a lover that will give you better moving forward. But as long as you stay in this situation, and then when you move out, you just hope to have someone to replace it without working on yourself, you're always going to be stuck in the same cycle. Even if you do find someone else, it's going to be the same cycle of what you left before. So let's pull these karma cards. What's the focal point for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's the focal point? What's the focal point for Libra? We got the Ace of Wands. So you have a new opportunity here. And somebody, I'm trying to tell you, you got a new opportunity. Somebody is really showing out, okay? Whoever this is, this new opportunity you got, this is God showing out, you feel me? He is going to bring you what you want, what you've been waiting for. What is the past energy here? Past energy here is the Knight of Swords. So I do feel as though, is this a Queen of Swords? I feel like, no, this is a Knight of Swords. This is a Knight here. So with the Knight of Swords right here, I do feel like someone in the past, there may have been some anger. Someone may have wanted to move forward I feel like someone wanted a clean slate moving forward. And I feel like someone is taking action. Who though? So in the surrounding energy here, I'm only saying that because in the past, there may have been a connection, but now there's something new. There's no connection with the past anymore. So what's in the external energy for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? What's in the external energy for Libra? We're going to take the one that turned over, which is the Three of Pentacles. So you've been cooperating, being a team player here. There's a need for you to really put some things in motion. You guys haven't even been eye to eye. You've been pacifying somebody, and I'm only saying this because the feminine energy literally got her titty in his dude mouth. So some of you guys have been pacifying a grown-ass baby, and that's the codependency. You've been cooperating for the benefit of someone else, helping someone else establish their strength, okay? And the subconscious here, what's going on in the subconscious or the underlying energy for Libra? Eight of Wands. So subconsciously you're wanting to move forward. And I do feel like you're going to be able to move forward. This is energy moving forward. I feel like once you put the gears in motion for yourself and choose yourself, you'll be able to move forward. What's the outcome for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We have the the Knight of Wands. So the outcome here, I feel like you're going to be moving forward. And I feel like you're going to be wide open moving forward. Look at her legs. They cocked all the way to the side. She's all the way open. So I do like you're going to be open to moving forward here, because Five of Wands conflict underneath. You're tired of being all the way in unnecessary positions to help someone else establish their own strength. So some of you guys are going to choose to move forward, which I think is pretty good energy. All right, it's good energy. I can't think it. It is good energy. So what messages do we have for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Cause and effect. So it says you are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. With that being said, you have to understand that your actions, whatever is happening in your life, is an effect of the causes that you have created. So if you're in a codependent situation, it's because you've allowed yourself to be in that codependent situation. And you also have the responsibility and the power to remove yourself from that, because these are energies and actions that you have created and that you are able to continue to create if you choose. This is all I have. Until next time, peace.